Hi, my name is Sarah Gross, and I'm a sound recording technology major and a jazz voice major at Syracuse. Syracuse was kind of a surprise to me. I was actually driving to a different school upstate, and my parents were like, why don't you just try it? And I came here and I immediately fell in love because it just felt like everyone knew each other's name here, and there were so many different things that you could do. And I feel like it was a very unique place to go to school. One of the big things that happened to me while I was at school here was there was a Setnor Outstanding Artist competition, and it was the first time that JCM had been featured. And I got together with a group and we performed a song by Brandi Carlile called The Joke, and we actually won that competition. And that was honestly a really affirming moment for me to feel represented with JCM in the school, since it's such a new program. And also I think the versatility of how many different things that you could do. My choir, University Singers, we were supposed to go to France because of COVID to perform at a competition. But prior to that, we had performed in Rochester, in Boston, at all different kinds of choral conferences. And I think that's just one of the many ways that you can be a student here, is you don't have to just be one thing. And then the final thing, I think one of my favorite things that I did was being a part of the Morton Schiff Jazz Ensemble as a vocalist. There is something for everyone, which is, I think, very unique to this music school. I think a lot of different music schools have a really big conservatory, and very often it's an environment where it feels very competitive. And I think here it's still very much competitive in the sense, but it's very encouraging, and we challenge each other because we're all great musicians and we all keep each other in check. But it comes from a place of love of music and a real desire to create a community here. And on campus and off campus, there are a lot of different opportunities to play, especially our famous house show scene here in Syracuse, I think, is another way that the Syracuse music community transcends not only in the music school, but outside of campus as well. When I came to Syracuse, I was planning on being more of an audio engineer and kind of being behind the desk and working on other people's music. And that's still very much a focus and a big passion that I have. But in addition to that, I was really encouraged by my professors to perform and use my original music. And I had never been told that really before. So coming here and getting to perform my original music just kind of spiraled, and now I've been able to open for some of my favorite artists here at the Westcott Theater. And I definitely I plan on continuing performing in the future and also doing audio engineering stuff. So I think it's already been helping me, especially in the music industry business side of it. I think it's helped me to learn how to market myself as an engineer and as a performer. My biggest advice, the trick to music school is not only about the classes, it is very much what you do outside of your classes. And that's a big thing to consider when you're choosing a music school. And at Syracuse, there is a house show scene for everyone. There's all different types of music that you can make. The classical scene is a very booming thing as well. And yeah, when you go to music school, and hopefully it's here at Setnor, just make sure to make friends with everyone, because you never know what kind of opportunity is going to come up, and someone will be there to help. So.